The crowd is assembled here at the FedEx Forum, downtown Memphis, Tennessee, looking for a Grizzlies victory. With Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan, and we're joined by our reporter David Aldridge on the sidelines. And so for the Grizzlies, their last game, a loss to the Nets in Brooklyn. Here's Gafford.
And right off the tip, they get the early offense. Defense looks like it might be running late tonight.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Yeah, when Morant gets a step to the hoop, he's looking to drop the hammer on you.
Bucket is good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Here's Morant. After Luka Doncic's bucket. Back to Morant. Doncic with the block.
The anticipation is there for Luka on defense.
Now Doncic. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. LeBron outside. Shoots the three. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
LeBron won't hesitate if he finds a spot he likes behind the arc.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. I was able to talk with the head coach of the Grizzlies for just a minute. Now, LeBron, always #1 on the scouting report. Coach said on top of being a physically dominant player, he's like an extra coach on the court, able to control the game with his basketball IQ alone. Kevin, a big challenge to handle the mental challenge of LeBron James. Back to you.
Thank you, David. With the teardrop. No one near James as he lets it go. Again, James missing. Morant looking around. In the corner, it's Bridges. And Morant throws it down.
Yeah, there have been very few players at 6'2" who've played above the rim like Morant.
Here's Reeves. And that one comes up a bit short.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in it.
And here is Los Angeles now. Grizzlies making the shot. It's good. Doncic has got his second bucket tonight.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
And the foul on Daniel Gafford. That's his first foul. So both teams changing it up here. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Bridges left side. 5 on the clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Jackson misses. The Lakers trail. Here's Doncic. Lets it go with a three. And here's Morant. Takes it inside. An easy 2 points on the layup. Morant's got 6.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Offensive rebound. Reeves outside. Pass to Doncic. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And Bridges with a clear path to the basket. Now here's Hart. to the paint. Here's Heaton. And he takes the fantastic lead pass out strong for the slam.
And this is something Morant does well. His knack for knowing when to make that feed is impressive.
Now, here's Doncic. And Gafford throws it down.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Here's Morant. He has 6. Bridges outside. Moving in. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. Austin Reeves picks one up.
And so determined. Bridges finds a way to get the shot up and in. Now to the line.
It's an odd stat, but what I'm going to throw out there anyway, the Memphis Grizzlies set an NBA record last season for players used in a season.
Kevin, this isn't football, right? They had 33 different guys suited up last season. That tells you how difficult it was. Constant change, hard to build chemistry, and let's face it, hard to win games.
Here's Hart following the basket by LeBron James. And another miss by Memphis.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
The 3 for Doncic. And that one is off. The first. Quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Grizzlies lead by 3. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Grizzlies.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
Now, here's Hardy to the inside. And Hayes throws it down.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
McBride with the ball. Still without a basket. Pass to Williams. It's tipped. And they're able to recover. Back to Bridges. 4 on the shot clock. To the middle. Tipped away. In change shot. A rebound by Washington. Here's Finney-Smith. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Here's Hart. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game. And eventually every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or two against the young fellas. And sometimes that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully by that point it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
Here's Hardy. And there's the call on Miles McBride. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, he's going to have to watch himself now. It's a little early for that second foul.
Here's Connect. A miss that time. Would have put him up. And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Pass to Avdia. No one near him. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. And the Grizzlies lead by 2. To the right side. Over to the wing. Here's Washington. That one's in. His first shot this game.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here's Huff. Back to Morant. Misses the 3. You can see, and Coach, you can feel Ja Morant's star power, and his presence on the floor is such a factor. It affects the game.
Yeah, it sure does. And it even affects the energy in the building. His play is so dynamic, athletic, energetic. I mean, you can't sit and watch a Ja game. He's going to get you on your feet.
He is one of a kind for sure. After back-to-back 50-win seasons, Stan, last season was frustrating for the Memphis Grizzlies in almost every way.
Yeah, that's an understatement, Kevin. They went 27-55. Due to suspension and injuries, they only got 9 games from their star, Ja Morant. But they still have a lot of young talent and still a team that can be very competitive in the future.
And the Grizzlies call their first time out of the game.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
And this is when a coach earns his paycheck. Analyze the situation and give your players the information they need to succeed.
Shot clock at 5. Pass to Edey. A rebound by the Lakers. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Now Finney-Smith. Nothing on the board. Hayes. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Memphis trailing here. And Hart has it in the corner. Out to Morant. Back to Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Putting that length and athleticism to use. Jackson rises up.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, we all know the Lakers have to pound the ball inside. LeBron James says, we have attackers. That's who we are. That's what we do. We're not shooting 40 to 50 threes a game. We don't have the luxury of making a team. Working it into the paint, that's what we're really good at. Kevin, they play to their strengths.
They got a lot of strength. Got to do it. Thanks, D.A. Avdia gets the bucket.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Pass to Hayes. Here's Connect. Again, the miss by the Lakers. Hart with it. Back to Morant. We've got 1:23 left in the first half. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort tonight.
And it's Washington missing. Memphis leading by 3. Here's Jackson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, Jackson Jr. understands how to get to the line. Good at using his size to force defenders to compromise.
Both teams will make substitutions. Lakers trail by 4. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Gafford. It's deflected. Bridges deciding where to go with it. Pass to Avdia. Here's Morant. Memphis moving it around. Good on the triple. Bridges got the lead up to 7 now for Memphis.
No hesitation from Bridges. He gets the ball and is primed to take that shot.
And here's Jackson. Vanderbilt defending. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Back to Bridges. Pass to Avdia. Launches a 3. Doesn't go that time. And so it's Memphis heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And we'll be right back after this. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. On the wing, Bridges. High post, Jackson. 6 to shoot. From 10 feet out. Out to Morant. No block shot. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
LeBron, no good. Memphis leading by 7. You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger. And the dunk by Doncic.
And how about the balance of Doncic on that possession? Amazing at just absorbing the contact and still with the strength to finish.
Doncic, no good on the free throw. Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning is right there with another MJ. Michael Jordan.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Luka taking it in. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
The Grizzlies shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. Lakers making a change here. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Bridges outside. They set the pick. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Clock at 6. Left side, Avdia. Batted off in time and beat the shot clock, but it's no good. James with it. Bridges covering. Bridges with some nice defense. And so it's Memphis with it. They're scoreless since the first half. Pass too hard. Avdia on the wing. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Well, 4 failed attempts to start this half. Not what they wanted out of the locker rooms. They've come out a little cold after that halftime break. Just 1 of 5 from the field to start the third quarter.
Memphis moving it around. Back to Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Again, the miss by the Lakers. And Morant's got the ball here for the Grizzlies. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. And as a coach, what were some of your favorite parts, Stan, of life on the road?
Well, Kevin, we get treated really well on the road in the NBA. I mean, you travel on great charters. People take care of your bags. We stay in great hotels. But my favorite part of being on the road was when we were on our way home. Easier to win at home, family at home. That was the favorite part.
How about the bonding experience that a lot of coaches talk about when you're out there kind of alone against the forces, just you and your team?
Well, I definitely think players bond on trips like that because they're not going in different directions. They team to spend time together. I don't think any of them ever wanted to spend time with me.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. Grizzlies leading by 4. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Ja Morant was the first NBA guard in a quarter century to lead the league in points in the paint. He says, I can't just rely on dunking every single play, so I need different types of finishes to get my shot off, whether it's high off the glass, the reverse, or hanging in the air forever. And Kevin, he just says it so casually. Back to you.
I know it. But look, David, he doesn't do it casually, right? He is a one-man circus. Looking to get it going. Got a hand on it. Connect with a wide-open look. And the Lakers hit again from deep. And, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Lakers?
Well, I love how connected they've been defensively. They're right into shooters and piling up block shots.
And another place they're finding success is in transition. They've been working hard to get ahead of the defense and find those easy ones.
Here's the Lakers with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Vincent. Hasn't made one yet. Down low. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. And now a 3-point Los Angeles lead. Now a timeout called by Memphis. So it's both teams making substitutions here. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Bridges, right side. Pass to Hart. On the wing, Bridges. He has 5. Ejected by Len. Here's Connect. No good from outside. Here's Huff. Shot to stop the run. And it's the buzzer beater.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
Yeah, really a perfect.
I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. Here's Vincent. To the wing on the left. Vanderbilt inside. Pass to Len. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Connect. They grabbed their own miss. Now Vanderbilt. Over McBride. Here's Connect. No good on the 3.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
McBride with the ball. There's the 3. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound. Brown. To the wing right side. Right side, Avdia. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. The Lakers in the lead. The Lakers moving the ball around. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Out to the right wing. Outside Williams. Going inside. Back to McBride. Here's Avdia. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
The first one falls. So both teams making some changes here. Both free throws good from Avdia. So it's the Lakers now. A great 4th quarter, just giving up 2 points. James, left side. Oh, LeBron's just too strong inside.
And making it look easy, LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
Avdia, a special move before the shot. Avdia's got 4 this quarter.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver in these moments.
Bridges outside. Outside, Avdia. Over Reeves. Lakers with the rebound. And here is James. Pass to Washington. Good, and the assist goes to James. Washington's got the lead up to 6 now for the Lakers.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Outside, James. And he drives in. Great positioning on the putback.
Timeout, timeout.
And the Lakers lead by 6.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
The Grizzlies call timeout. Memphis making a change here. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. Well, during the break, I was able to catch what the Grizzlies coach was talking about with his team. He knows they struggled at the free throw line, but he actually looked at the positive. He said, if we continue to get to the foul line, good things are going to happen. But we have to keep getting there. Maybe that'll take the heat off him a little.
Thank you, David.
Love the hustle right there. He earned that rebound.
Pass to Doncic. Inside. James crowbars it in.
Yeah, the vertical's still there. LeBron's athleticism never ceases to amaze.
Kept the line. Now here's Morant. Here's Jackson. Guarded by Doncic. Jackson misses. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Now, here's Doncic. Reeves in the corner. Screen by Gafford. Strong inside. What a move by James.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little bit.
And it's Morant missing. Lakers leading by 10. And that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for Los Angeles.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this is a great team effort by everyone.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for LeBron.
Well, he came out with great energy and effort, doing everything he could possibly do to help his team.
Just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
Well, you want your players to keep playing hard, but let's be honest. This game's over.
A terrific defender. And Jackson, one of those guys with great timing when he goes for the shot block and not afraid to send a message as well.
James with the bucket. We've got 13 seconds left in the game. Doncic with the steal. Fires the three. No good. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily.